Well, hello. How are you guys today? Okay, you guys, for a long time I've been promising to record some of my songs and things that are very special to me and give you guys all a copy. So I'm going to start now. I'm going to start off with the songs that my daddy used to sing to me when I was a little girl. And he'd lay on the bed with me at night and he'd sing me to sleep. This first one I'm going to sing you is called Scarlet Ribbons. I peeked in to say good night, and then I heard my child in prayer. And for me some scarlet ribbons for my hair. All the stores were closed and shuttered, all the streets were dark and bare. In our town no scarlet ribbons, not one ribbon for her hair. Through the night my heart was aching, just before the dawn was breaking. I peeked in, and on her bed, in gay profusion everywhere, lovely ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. If I live to be 200, I will never know from where came those ribbons, scarlet ribbons for her hair. Okay, this song has got to be my all-time favorite. It is called Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. And I have trouble getting through this song without crying, because not only does it remind me of my daddy, it reminds me of my kids and my grandkids. Here I go. Now I lay me down to sleep. On a cool November evening, I had strolled from my hotel just to wander down a quiet little street. I was far from wife and babies and the home I loved so well, when I paused before a cottage plain and neat. As I gazed upon a picture through a lighted window there, all my heart was filled with longing strange and deep. For I saw two dimpled children by their mother's knee in prayer, and they whispered, "Now I lay me down to sleep. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray thee, Lord, my soul to keep." Words we learned so long ago, when our hearts were pure as snow, memories of each bygone year from the shadows creep, when at eventide we hear, "Now I lay me down to sleep." As I wandered on in silence, I began to count the hours, till again I'd have my babies on my knee. and I prayed that God would guard them as He guards the tender flowers, and would keep them safe so far away from me. And at night throughout my slumber there was woven in my dreams such a chain of fancy pictures fair to see, of a mother and her darlings in the firelight's ruddy gleam, as they said their little prayers beside her knee. Now I lay me down to sleep, I pray Thee, Lord, my soul to keep. Words we learned so long ago, when our hearts were pure as snow, memories of each bygone year from the shadows creep, when at eventide we hear, now I lay me down to sleep. This next song is a silly song. You have to listen to it very carefully, because every time you expect the sentence to end with one word, it doesn't. It ends with a different word. And it's called Sweet Violets. There once was a farmer who took a young miss in back of the barn, where he gave her a lecture on horses and chickens and eggs, and told her that she had such beautiful manners that suited a girl of her charms, a girl that he wanted to take in his washing and ironing, and then if she did, they could get married and raise lots of sweet violets, sweeter than the roses, covered all over from head to toe, covered all over with sweet violets. The girl told the farmer that he'd better stop, or she'd call her father and he'd call a taxi, and got there before very long, for someone was doing his little girl right for a change, and so that's why he said, if you marry her, son, you're better off single, as this always been my belief. Marriage will bring a man nothing but sweet violets, sweeter than the roses, covered all over from head to toe, covered all over with sweet violets. The farmer decided he'd wed anyway, and started in planning for his wedding suit, which he purchased for only $1. And then he found out he was just out of money, and so he got left in the lurch, standing and waiting in front of the end of the story, which just goes to show all a girl wants from a man are his sweet violets, sweeter than the roses, covered all over from head to toe, covered all over with sweet violets.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on her favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say, you should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead was a fast car riding, pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling, my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I don't think I ever heard her talk about Diane. She was just too busy living every day. When I want to call her up and I can't stop crying. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling, my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Ooh. Told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady, and I'll never think of her any other way. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling, my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Remember my love.
I hope you've enjoyed these songs. Always remember, Grandma loves you.